folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
How to fix your posture in just 3 moves permanently.
Right. Take care of that posture. Get it behind you and make sure it's done well. And it's going to make a big difference on your life.
In your life, in your neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain. It affects a lot of things that you wouldn't ever think that it does affect.
And furthermore, teach your children and grandchildren the same thing. Start them at an early age.
Yeah.
There you go.
By the way, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, if you haven't already, please go over to the Facebook and like us, because Brad and I, as children, we're not liked, and we're trying to turn things around. We were bullied a little bit, maybe. I don't know. You want to lie about it?
Yeah. Yeah. One way or another, if you like us, here's the address. Like us.
Bob and Brad. Just look up Bob and Brad, and you'll find us.
Okay, posture. We're broken down into 3 components. And if you do it this way, it makes it a lot easier. And the first thing we need to do is the posture thing is people tighten up in the front.
Yeah, everything's pulling you over. Gravity's working against you.
Right. Gravity, your cell phone, watching TV, driving the car, pretty much everything we do promotes this.
It's promoting, doing your homework,
right.
Looking at some laptops or phones.
Precisely.
So
it's just happens to everyone.
Yeah.
So these muscles in the front get tight. The muscles in the back get weak and they get stretched out. So the first thing we need to do is stretch out the muscles in the front. So we're going through the first step, all right?
Step number 1.
This is not a bad step because it doesn't take a lot of exercise, but you have to do it, and it's stretching. So if you've got a doorway in your house that's not really wide, which most everyone does, Bob, you want to do the doorway one?
So here's the doorway.
There.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my arms on both sides of the doorway.
We're going to have a doorway somewhere, sometime in our studio here.
Then you start walking into the doorway,
Yep.
and you lean into it like this, and you can stretch that chest.
Yes.
Now, what's nice about a doorway is you can actually also put your hands down like this and stretch
Different
in,
levels.
and down here and stretch in.
That gets different fibers of the pec as well as other structures that need to get stretched.
And I would venture a guess, Brad, that most people have a doorway.
Right.
So,
or they may have a corner.
Why don't you hold on? Let me go ahead, Brad.
Can you see? We got to get Sam out of the way.
Yeah, we don't have anybody.
We don't want him hogging any of the
limelight.
Yes, exactly. So here I am. Again, you can go into the corner, stretch here, or here, and oh, that feels good. Now you can do it arms pointed down. I usually go right about in here, and you'll feel the different areas that it's stretching. Now you can hold this for 30 seconds, or if you want to do the pressure on and pressure off, 10 repetitions, that's going to work as well. It kind of depends on your temperament and what feels like it's working for you.
One of the good things to do, Brad, if you're wondering why we don't have anybody filming us today, Lonnie couldn't get in. It's April, what, 2nd today?
I think it's the 3rd, and we're
having a snowstorm, of course, in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But anyway, one of the things you want to do is you do these throughout the day. Don't just pick, like, I'm going to do it once a day.
Yep.
No, go ahead and do it 5 times a day. Then, then you're going to start.
You're walking through a doorway, just take a second to do the stretch. If you're at work and they ask you what you're doing, you say, I'm working on my posture. What do you think?
Right. Stupid. Okay, where are we at next, Brad?
Now, the next thing is a little easier. We're going to use gravity, Bob. You can use a 6-inch roll like this, which really works well. It works the best. But if you don't have one of those, you can take a towel and you roll it up tight. And then you can put some tape on it so it comes up to be about 6 inches. You're going to put this, we're going to do it on the table. At home, I would like you to do it on a carpeted floor. That's the best.
You want something solid surface.
But for us, because Lonnie's not here to move the camera as much, it works a lot easier and you'll get the point. I'm going to lay with that towel right between my shoulder blades, my scapulae, and lay there, and you can just feel gravity pull that chest apart. You can bring your arms out like this to get an extra stretch, and you can just lay here, for 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how comfortable it is. Bob was nice. He put a pillow.
It's a great end of the day activity that you can do. You can do your meditation while you're doing this.
Yep.
And I'm saying this in all seriousness. I mean,
Yep.
It's a great way just to relax. Great way to start the day, too.
Sure. So, now, if you do happen to have a roll, 6-inch roll, it's going to be best if you have one that's a soft density because it's a little more comfortable, unless you like a little discomfort. And some people are like that, Bob.
Some people like pain.
Yep. Go ahead. Well,
You know, there's a fine line between pleasure and pain.
now we do have, this is our favorite roller by far because 2 reasons. It's good quality, it's soft, but not too soft. And
We've got it listed down below in our Amazon
right.
products.
We're thinking that you don't have to go looking around and hope you get the right one. This will be the right
They
one.
do also come, you can buy this Pro Roller Arch if this is something you're gonna do day to day and you can't get your head down to the arch or down to the roll yet.
Yep.
You can start off with the arch and
Right.
work your way down.
Yeah, the goal is to have it off, but there are some people, particularly if you're your 50s or your 60s, that contraction process may have already started. And you do the same thing on here. You just lay here and relax. Your arms can go like this. I like doing this after I work out, Bob. When I'm done my cool down,
Sure.
It's very relaxing. Oh,
All right, enough relaxing, Brad.
yeah, let's go to work.
All right, next one.
Now, those muscles in the back, so imagine this, you've worked on stretching your front muscles out. They're stretched out, but now we've got to tighten the muscles up in the back so that it pulls your posture back. We need to tighten those muscles up. We're going to do that. Well,
Step number 2.
oh,
Brad?
yeah, bring it on over,
Yep.
Bob. Thanks.
All
We're
right.
lost without Lonnie, but
Yeah.
we're going to make it through. Even with the blizzard, we're still
That's
making
right,
videos.
nothing stops us.
You better believe it. So one way to tighten up those muscles is you can use a stretch band like this. And we like to use the Sank band just because they're great quality. And we're going to pull back. And can you see that, Bob?
I got it.
I'm squeezing those shoulder blades. My chest goes out, my shoulder blades go back, and I'm going to work it here.
So he's pulling his shoulder blades together. By the
Right.
way, we should mention our product, Brad, the wall anchor.
Oh, say no more.
That's what he's attaching to the wall with,
Yeah.
and that's also listed below.
Very handy device. Really makes a big difference on efficiency, and it just works great. Now, you can go arms down here. That's going to work your lower traps, and we want to make sure we get all angles. And then Bob's famous, the hitchhiker one. Now, I got to get a little closer for this, and that's the nice thing about using these bands, is they're going to do it this way to work the upper fibers, and we get a little rotator cuff
Little
involved
external
in
rotation,
here.
yep, little rotator cuff.
Ooh.
So, yep, good
Man,
workout.
Yeah, it's a good strengthening one. If you do not have this, what you can do, if you've got a can of soup or a couple cans of soup, or some people do have some little dumbbells, because you're not going to need a lot of weight, 1 or 2 pounders, unless you're really strong like bull. Strong like bull. I haven't said that for a while, Bob.
Somebody's full of bull, that's for sure.
There's no doubt about that. There's bull or the BS flying around here all the time. But you're going to lay down. If you're on the carpet, put a couple pillows so you have a gap, okay? And then you can just do the hitchhiker one we just got doing. You can do this without weights, actually.
Yeah, because it's actually difficult to
Yeah.
do. It's not hard to put yourself under stress with
Did you
this
put
one.
that towel roll away, Bob?
What towel?
That towel roll.
Towel roll.
I was laying on it,
Oh,
Bob.
this one. Yeah,
Oh, good,
right
thanks.
here.
Because your head's going to get really tired if you're holding it like this. So you do, oh, that is much better. I hope they can hear me.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to. Oh, there we go. There. So we're going to do, and then we're going to repetitions. A lot of times we forget to mention reps. 10 to 15.
10 to 15,
Yep.
and you can go it's a field goal. You can go just straight across like a cross.
There you go.
And you can also do like a reverse Y.
Here.
He's going that way.
Oh, you can feel it, and it feels good that you're tightening those muscles up. And you just got to visualize yourself with good posture. How you see yourself is how you'll be.
That really works quite well, actually. I just did those the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do focus on that area.
Right,
I mean, they really,
right.
it actually, even if you're getting a little pain in those muscles, sometimes it's nice to tighten them up and then relax them. So,
Posture is so important, Bob. It's going to make a difference in your breathing, how your shoulders work, how you look.
how you look,
Right.
you're going to look a lot younger because
Teach
you
your
got
kids
good posture.
good posture. Go to a job interview. You're going to get the job if you're looking strong
You're
and
not
healthy.
done yet, Brad, by the way.
I know, but I'm just taking a rest, Bob.
Okay. Number 3.
All right.
I'll take over the camera again.
Now we're just going to use a flat wall. Everyone has a flat wall. Yeah, bring it over. There, thanks.
There we go.
This is my good side, Bob. Thank you. And the sacrum right there.
There's your good side.
Yeah, that'll really make them turn off the camera. Plant that right against the wall, and then your shoulders, we're already bringing them back. They're working, that posture's there. And then the head posture, can you touch the back of your head, the occiput, against the wall? Now, if you have to go like this, we don't want the chin up. We want the chin down and in. And for some people, that's going to be a little challenging, and that may take a little while to achieve. You may have to do some chin tucks.
What I like about this exercise, Brad, is actually you're kind of combining 1 and 2 here. You're stretching.
Yep.
Because you're feeling a little stretch,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I'm working too.
Plus, he's going to do some strengthening now.
Sure.
He's going to do strengthening with the chin tucks, but also with the wall angels, right?
Exactly. So if you can't get your head all the way that's the wall, do the best you can. That'll come with time. And then out like this. And if you can touch your shoulders. Now, I got tight shoulders inherently for whatever reason. Maybe it's from my parents. Hands here. And now this is really a struggle for me. I think, Bob, you're able to do this easier than I, but one way or another, it's both working the right muscles to maintain that good posture.
So basically, you can start just doing wall angels. You can go all the way up, all the way down.
Yeah.
Just like you used to make snow angels as a child.
Sure.
Avoiding the yellow snow, though, right, Brad?
Yeah, avoid the yellow snow is exactly
That's
right.
always
We got to
wise
think
advice.
about that today when I get home.
That's sage advice.
That's why we don't have a dog.
That's right. One of the reasons, anyway. So
There, now work
right.
on your posture. Do these things. Now, this is something you can do on a daily basis. Do the stretching throughout the day. Do the TheraBand or the Sync band exercises or the ones laying down. Now, those you can do just once or twice a day. And, you can even take a day or 2 off during the week. But the stretches do every day.
all right, well, let's wrap it up, Brad.
Let's wrap it up. We got work to do. Sorry about that, Bob.
We can fix just about anything
Except for
a broken heart.
There you go.
But we're working on it. Thanks for watching.